trying this thing out. Several other guys said the same thing. I had forgotten about it. Should have known, but here we are, and I did it anyway. Had it at about 60 psi, and it was working great for about a minute, which is exactly what everybody else says. Cleaning this frame up nice, it was coming along quick, and then all of a sudden it stopped shooting. So, same thing everybody else, same issue everybody else has had, is this port gets clogged up. And the other guys I've seen that had success with this blasting tank drilled that port out a little bit. So that's what I'm about to do. Everything else seems to be going okay. I was really happy with the few seconds worth of it that I got, but got to get it going more than that. So I'm gonna drill that out and I'll be back with you. Alright guys, Justin back with you. Been a while. Actually, I had to cut between videos. Ended up having a couple other projects that got in the way of this. Hopefully you just saw some footage of blasting in action with the new tank. And I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of what we got done. So here is the parts of the frame that I've got done so far, and this has been sprayed with some anti-rust stuff that I got from Eastwood, which, as you can tell, I don't think I sprayed enough of it. But by and large, it got most of the rust off. The only thing it didn't get off, which I don't know if this is a concern to you guys or not, but you can see these places here and there, which in the live video you can see it as well. They sprayed it with some sort of bed liner years ago, and it just will not take all of that off of there. And it's not everywhere, it's just some of it came off, some of it didn't. But as far as the rust, I mean, putting this thing back to bare metal, I mean, it did it. It's pretty clean with the exception of the bed liner part. And I've got more to do. I've got to do the inside of the frame still, and a little bit on this one side. Got interrupted by another project, but I'm trying to wrap up this video and let you guys see, like, that's what the whole frame looked like. And now we're to that, which, like I said, pardon the rust, don't jump all over me because of the fact that it's re-rusting. I'm probably going to hit the whole thing again as I finish that last part and do the inside. So, by and large, for the little bit of money that tank costs, and we've got quite a bit of money now in the blasting material, which, let me give you a tip on that. So, blasting material. Harbor Freight has some bags of the, I forget what it's called, something oxide. I forget what they call it though. Anyways, $40 a bag for a 50-pound bag. I went to Tractor Supply on the advice of some other guys in a group I'm in. And, pardon the locust. Anyway, went to Tractor Supply on the advice of some guys in the group I'm in. Harbor Freight group on Facebook. And for $9 a bag, you can get coal slag at Tractor Supply if you guys have one locally. $9 a bag, guys. I bought like 6 or 8 bags is all they had on the shelf, and then my brother actually went back a few days later and got half a pallet. I think he came in with 15 bags, because I mean, it makes a mess. You go through a bunch of it pretty quick. You spend as much time filling the tank up with your media as you do shooting. But once you get it shooting, and if you get the fine grit coal slag, we didn't get the medium, they have both. If you get the fine grit coal slag, Tractor Supply, $9 a bag, shoots it, no problem, and it will take off any rust. Again, I had some glass that I showed you guys before, the 80 grit glass bead from Harbor Freight that was $25 for a box of it. Couldn't shoot it. It just would not. It kept clogging up. It wouldn't shoot it. So my advice would be, whatever media you're thinking, try with something fine, because it seems to definitely do better. And you're gonna go through quite a bit of it, or at least we have so far. And I know there's a lot of guys that tend to try to put something underneath what you're working with to recapture that media, but out here in the old backyard, there's the project, it's hidden away in the old backyard. We're not worried about trying to capture it or reclaim it or resift it or whatever for $9 a bag. I mean, if I was having to go to Harbor Freight and get the $40 a bag stuff, yeah, I'd be catching every molecule. But for $9 a bag, we're just going to go with it. I'm finishing this frame up. What you saw a second ago was, well, maybe nothing. What you saw a second ago that's under the tarps is a cab and a frame of my brother's truck that we actually did, or no, I'm sorry, cab and a bed of his 72 Chevy. We did the underneath of the bed. We got about halfway through it the other day. Within an hour's time, we blew through about half of the bottom side of the bed that was all rusted over, and it's perfect. It's bare metal. It's just like what you see here. I mean, like I said, when this tank shoots, it's worth the money. and if you get the right grit, that's the key. Those two things will get you where you need to be, for sure. So, appreciate you guys tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more. Gonna have a lot more tools reviews coming up. Still got a welder review to finish up that I just haven't gotten back to since we've been doing some stuff on my brother's truck. But I got a lot of tool reviews coming up, guys, and like I said, let's learn from each other. Chime in the comments, let me know what I'm doing wrong. Not too proud to admit my mistakes, and let's learn from each other. If we lean on each other a little bit, we can all make it just that much easier. Have a great day.